My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Still 180, 115.
Yeah, let's go second.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Gordon. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Wait.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense, and this kid.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Rivers. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Cluster.
53.
Q.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
Red Delta.
Hey, tight there.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Eli Harrell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On-line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Love. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
12. Hey, Echo.
All day, every day, any day. 31's the mic. Quit talking about it.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he's got Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back to throw, Love. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Thomas Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Out of the gun, Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Rivers to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
That's me.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Ready, round 80.
Check 53.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Number 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Eli Harrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
58, boy, 58.
From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check out 12. That's it, baby. That's it.
Smoke.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tighten up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25, check 25, check 25.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck, he's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 36, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 58, right there.
12.
36.
Hey, go orange.
On play action, Rivers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Let's go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad,